welcome everyone to Orlando, Florida, the bounce house, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Hurricanes will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So UCF's offense will go to work first. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Romero. Looking left. He's got an open man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. With the catch, it's West. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got a man, it's West. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a 3rd time.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
So Miami's offense will go to work for the first time. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have...
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. New set of downs after the completion. To the air, it's King. He's in open space downfield. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Look out, he's got room. Inside the 40. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And the Canes will hustle to the line.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Off the play fake. And the timing just a hair off.
Man, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
The bounce house is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. They'll try to sneak it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
To the air, it's Romero. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. They finally make the stop, but what a way to end this first quarter after that fantastic play. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Catch in the middle, it's West. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Wants to go up top. Big fella moving. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on third down. They'll run the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights!
Man, you seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. They'll try the right side, finding an escape route. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Canes moving quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line.
Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Canes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw, it's Romero. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Knights will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Swings it out to his running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Under fire. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To throw, it's Romero. Oh, they're after him! And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Knights in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Got his man downfield. Tackled there by the defense.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
The Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Knights with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Romero. Finds the tight end. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Give to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Now the play fake. Gets it out fast. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. To the air, it's Kane. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Hurricanes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. He'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want him to be physical.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side. 51 yards out. he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports Studios at the Bounce House.
The Knights will line up to kick off and start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on.
There he goes. Oh, he got loose. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Canes want to move quickly.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So the O-lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. The Bounce House is rolling here on third down, trying to help UCF. Dropping back, it's King. Bringing the heat. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And here comes the field goal unit. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
UCF offense ready to go back to work. The long-missed field goal squashed any hopes of scoring on the last drive. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Need. Turning it on. The 50. At the 30. 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Knights. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's King. Good timing on the quick out.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
On third down, he drops the throw. Got his man quickly. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Here's the pressure. He's going to run it. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. The Canes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Zings it complete to the right. On the move at the 30. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One final quarter to play. We'll have to see if we can get everyone's focus back on the game after this spectacular event. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. On the shuffle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Barges ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. That is no good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops.
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Touchdown, Canes! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Looking for a man. It's Romero. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to pass. It's Romero. Floats it out in space. Breaks into the open. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Knights! Quick strike through the air for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Here comes the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Yeah, I think if you're the head coach now, you start running the football. That's now the 2nd pick you've thrown in the 4th quarter. You've got the lead. It's time now to try to ice the game.
Looking to throw, it's King. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
He's going to take off. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves,